What's up, guys? Wednesday, June 14th, 2017. All I gotta say is leave the drama for your mama or Obama, because I don't want any part of it. And I'm not just talking about, the shit going on with George Webb and the Fango. But no, I'm not really talking about that situation. But there's a lot of other dramas going on within the movement and within YouTube and channels and shit. And I got too much fucking drama going on in my life. I cannot concern myself with it. I have no time for any of this as it is, but I'm compelled to do it, so all I know is logic and thinking can only get you too far. And you're not going to trust anybody if you don't go within and start looking for yourself. And when you go in there, after a while, when you come back out, you don't just think, you feel. And you follow with your heart no matter what. Now, that will give you a different perspective at looking at other people. So, that being said, I follow my heart and my feelings with everything. And what I feel is real. And I don't know if I'm always correct, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to follow my heart. I'm going to trust my gut. I'm going to trust myself. So therefore, I can trust other people. Now, if you don't trust yourself, you're not going to trust anybody. So, that's basically that. Instead of feeding in the drama, I decided to share something that helped me a lot in my process. Whenever I have people come ask me about my awakening, I always point them in this direction. And somebody asked me today, so I shared it with her, and I'm going to share it with you. So from my heart, it's my pleasure to bring you the late, great Mr. Alan Watts. Enjoy.
Underneath the superficial self, which pays attention to this and that, there is another self, more really us than I. And if you become aware of that unknown self, the more you become aware of it, the more you realize that it is inseparably connected with everything else that there is. That you are a function of this total galaxy, bounded by the Milky Way, and that furthermore this galaxy is a function of all other galaxies. And that vast thing that you see far off, far off, far off with telescopes, and you look and look and look, one day you're going to wake up and say, why, that's me. And in knowing that, you see that you never die. That you are the eternal thing that comes and goes, that appears now as John Jones, now as Mary Smith, now as Betty Brown, so it goes forever and ever and ever and ever. The experience you are having, which you call ordinary everyday consciousness, pretending you're not it, that experience is exactly the same thing as it. There's no difference at all. See, the source of all light is in the eye. If there were no eyes in this world, the sun would not be light. You evoke light out of the universe. In the same way, you, by virtue of having a soft skin, evoke hardness out of wood. Wood is only hard in relation to a soft skin. It's your eardrum that evokes noise out of the air. You, by being this organism, call into being the whole universe of light and color and hardness and heaviness and everything. You see? Every one of us is an aperture through which the whole cosmos looks out. You see, it's as if you had a light covered with a black ball, and in this ball were pinholes, and each pinhole is an aperture through which the light comes out. So in that way, every one of us is actually a pinhole through which the fundamental light, that is the existence itself looks out. Only the game we're playing is not to know this. Therefore, that what you call the external world is as much you as your own body. Your skin doesn't separate you from the world, it's a bridge through which the external world flows into you, and you flow into it. What you are basically, deep, deep down, far, far in, is simply the fabric and structure of existence itself. And when you find that out, you laugh yourself silly.